Hello, it's Big Cheds, and this is part of the Trading Encyclopedia Daily Education series on my YouTube at Cheds Trading. I'm on Bitcoin Live at Big Cheds, and of course, I'm on Twitter as well at Big Cheds. For today's lesson, we're going to look at an indicator, the Chaikin Money Flow. Here's just a brief overview of what it is. You can pause and read this at your own leisure, but the Chaikin Money Flow is essentially it's like the MACD, it's like the OBV, it's a momentum oscillator. And the whole idea of it is that it should confirm the trend, right? And basically, it just calculates by taking an accumulation distribution line and dividing by a simple moving average of that line. And what's nice about the CMF is it uses both volume and price in its calculation, which is good. Any indicator that uses volume, I am a fan of. What I will say is be careful using this and the MACD, and using this and the OBV, or using this and the RSI. A lot of these oscillators do things that other oscillators will do. Now, the CMF has a central line at 0, and it has extremes. It goes up to 0.1, and it goes down to -1. And the whole idea is that the higher it is above 0, the stronger it is. The lower it is below 0, the weaker it is. You can use it a couple ways. You can use a crossing signal over the 0 line. This should be a buy signal. This should be a sell signal. What I like to recommend when you're doing something like this with a central band, put a little filter around it. So rather than at just 0, maybe like 0.1 or 0.05, have a little bit more conservative of a filter to avoid a little bit of the whiplash. You can also use this, of course, for divergence. And the whole idea is that it should confirm the trend again. So you could look for, if you want, you can use regular or reversal divergence. It doesn't always work. I'm not a huge fan of that. For example, here's a mild divergent, flat highs, and a higher high in price. That's technically a bearish divergence, but look, we have a new all-time high. I generally don't recommend using any bounded oscillator for divergence. You can if you want, but that's one of the uses for it. So essentially, it should confirm the trend. The further it is away from 0, the stronger that trend is. And you can even consider the extremes, like above 0.5, in the same way you think of RSI plus 70 and minus 0.5 as same way you think about RSI, 30 and below. So it's just another bounded oscillator. It's a momentum indicator. Try not to use this again and RSI and MACD. Pick one and kind of learn it and go from there. So this is the Chaikin Money Flow, and this is part of the Trading Encyclopedia, the daily education series on my YouTube at Cheds Trading. I'm on Bitcoin Live. I'm a proud founding analyst, and of course on Twitter at Big Cheds. Thank you, folks. I'll talk to you soon. Big Cheds out.